Welcome back to On The Beat, everyone. I'm over here with Jeff Farnham from JTS and Company. How are you, my friend?
I am well. How are you?
We're talking all about mortgage brokerage, but before we get into that, I wanted to ask you, how did you get into the business?
You know, when I got out of college, I was always interested in finance as a kid, growing up through my dad had taught me a lot about that. And coming out of college, I knew I wanted to do something in financial services, and I was doing some consulting work for a company, and found the mortgage business and really loved it, really enjoyed helping people.
What's your thing that you love about it? Like, helping people, I'm sure, is a great part of it, but helping them get their dream?
Yeah, I mean, and that's really what everybody wants, right, is home ownership. I mean, it creates such a sense of satisfaction, such a sense of well-being and community and family and all those things. And we love that. I teach my staff every day that when we get up every day, we have the chance to help somebody. And that's very important to us, and we take that very seriously.
I think so too, and I think when I walked into your office, you have such a great warmth within your team as well. What's the best thing, do you think, about working with your company?
You know, a sense of warmth. You know, you said we're a small group, we're 7 people, but everybody there just loves what they do and really loves helping people, so they work hard to achieve that and take the stress off of them. But we just work together so well as a team, you know.
Okay.
Yeah. All
right, now let's get down and dirty, will we? Let's talk about what it's really all about. If I am already working with a national lender, can I stop that process at any time and then switch to you if you can get me a better deal?
Yeah, and not only necessarily a better deal, but yeah, I mean, absolutely you can stop anytime you want to. But the important thing is, when you're talking about a mortgage transaction, that's a very complicated transaction. It doesn't matter who you are. You need to sit down face to face, especially if you're a first-time home buyer. There really is not a button you can push and instantly have a mortgage. There's a lot of complexity to go into it, a lot of moving parts, a lot of things going behind the scenes, and you need to understand. You're making a 15, 20, maybe a 30-year commitment. You need to understand what you're doing. So in my opinion, sitting down locally with someone is so important.
Let's talk a little bit about going through the process. What can someone expect once they give you that phone call?
You know, the first thing we're going to do is get you what's called pre-qualified. And that's sitting down, kind of evaluating your specific situation on the front end, evaluating your income, your credit, your assets, all the things it takes to get a mortgage transaction put in place. So that's where it'll all start, at that pre-qualification.
Okay, and there's many steps to that, correct?
Absolutely.
And we're going to delve into that a little bit later in our interviews, but it's not just a simple one step, come in, sign up some papers and...
No, I mean, you're talking about buying a home. You're not talking about, you know, getting a credit card or putting a stereo in your car. You're talking about a long-term 15, 20, 30-year commitment. So, yeah, there's a lot of pieces to the puzzle and a lot of things that you have to understand, and understand, more importantly, that you're making a commitment.
Got you. All right. Well, let's talk about why is it so important to be pre-qualified?
Yeah, big deal. I mean, so many times the first step people will do is they'll go out there and start looking at homes, and they look at homes they can't afford or don't understand how to qualify for. So pre-qualification is so important, so that when you do go out there and you start looking at homes, you know exactly what you can afford, you know what type of loan you're going to get, you know what kind of concessions you need from the seller. You're just a better informed borrower and thereby a stronger negotiator in your contract.
If you could give me an example, what sort of turnaround is it like when we start and sit down with you before we get pre-qualified? Is it a week? Is it a day? Is it...
Yeah, so normally we'll pre-qualify somebody the same day, and a pre-qualification is just a preliminary look. Hey, where do I sit? How do I look? What's my chances here, right? So we'll do that in a day's time.
So it's not a guarantee of a loan?
Not at that point, right?
Okay.
Right, but as we go through the loan process, that's about from the time we do what we call a formal application to closing that transaction out to where you're a homeowner, for us is about a 3-week process. National average is about 6 to 8 weeks, but we consistently do it in about 3.
Well, that's why you have to be local, Jeff.
Absolutely.
We appreciate you. If you want to find out more information, there it all is up on the screen, everyone. JTS and Company Mortgage Professionals. This is the man you got to call. Back after this short break, everyone. You're watching On The Beat.